Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you had some success trying to set this one up. So we start off with y equals c times a to the x, and again, we have a card that's depreciating by 7% each year, which means our decay rate, which is going to be our r, is going to be equal to 7%. Okay, which as a decimal is 0.07. Okay, so with that in mind, our base is going to be 1 minus that decay rate. Okay, again, the moment we know it's depreciating in value, we know we have to have a function that represents decay. Okay, if we were to have our base being 0.07, that means it's going to be at 7% of its value at the end of each year. But it's not going to be at 7% of its value, it's losing 7%, which means it's actually going to be at 93% of its original value at the end of each year. So we go 1 minus 0.07, which gives us a base of 0.93. Okay, so that gives us the base of our power. And now we're told almost everything else here. So we know it's worth $56,000 new, so it starts off with a value of $56,000. We don't know how much it's worth in 9 years, but we know that the time period is going to be 9. So we're told almost everything here. We just need to solve for our new value. So in that case, we're going to have y equals, our starting value is going to be 56,000, and it's going to be 0.93 for our base, all to the exponent of 9. Okay, so you can quickly run that through your calculator. Okay, there's no algebra to be done here because the unknown is already isolated. You should wind up with a value of approximately $29,143.02. Okay. Okay, so the next one over here, I would like you to try on your own. Okay, so it's the same idea. A car is going to depreciate by 7% each year. And it's 7 years old. We know how much it's worth now. We want to know how much it's worth new. So give this one a try on your own first, and push play and we're going to go through the answers together. Okay, so take a look at your solution here. You can do a quick check of your answer. In this case, we know we're looking for how much it's worth new. So it's the initial value we're looking for. We know how much it's worth after 7 years. So our y is going to be 12,500. We know our x is 7. And again, we're depreciating by 7% a year. So our a is going to be 1 minus 0.07, which gives us that 0.93. Okay, so we plug everything we know into the equation. And all of a sudden, we look to see our unknown is c. So we divide both sides of the equation here by 0.93 to the exponent 7. Just to isolate for c. Okay, and all of a sudden that's what gives us c being 12,500 over whatever 0.93 the 7 is, which is about $20,774.44 brand new. Okay, so we've done a good chunk of word problems right now. This is probably a pretty good place to stop. So there are more to do, potentially some trickier ones to do, but before you go any further on to those, it's a good idea to try these ones from the textbook first. Once you've had a chance to go through those and you feel pretty comfortable with those, you can come back and move on with the future videos in this lesson, and we'll go through some of the more trickier examples there together. Okay, so that's it for now. When you give these a try, we'll see you in part 3. Cheers.